Hey everybody, welcome. I wanted to give you guys an overview of the best marketing strategies for business brokers. I run a company called ClientsIO. We've done lead generation for business brokers for the past 4.5 years, and so I feel like I do have some insight. So if you are looking for the best strategies to get more leads, more opportunities, get more listings, more closed deals next year, or every year following, here are the best strategies for you to implement in 2024 and moving forward. Okay. There's three of them. The three best strategies are going to be email marketing, LinkedIn marketing, and also online advertising. And I'm going to be touching on all of these in more depth in additional videos, but this video is going to be more of an overall what you guys should be focusing on because there's a lot of different strategies out there. There's people are talking about TikTok now. Should I get on TikTok? People are talking about, does cold calling still work? Does direct mail still work? There's a lot of different strategies. From a business, from a marketing perspective, I focus on what's scalable. Doing direct mail, doing some of these old school tactics can work. Everything can work. But ultimately, is it scalable? Is it scalable? Is it something that you can rely on? That's what I focus on. I focus on reliable, scalable systems and marketing channels to get leads for brokers. Everything can work once. You can do mailers. You can send thousands of mailers out and get one listing that closes and makes you $100,000. And you could say, well, this is great, but it's all about reliability. Can you send out another 1,000 or 2,000 mailers and get the same results? That's the big question. So when it comes to the business brokerage world, the M&A world, reliability is key. You can get a listing from anywhere, but how can you get another one after that? So let's jump into it. So email marketing. So this is one that has been in the business broker world for a long time. How do you do good email marketing? How does that work? What's cold email marketing? How does that compare to just sending email blasts through something like a MailChimp? Here's the difference, okay? And again, I'll be talking more in depth in additional videos about this, but this video just serves as an overall what you should be focused on. So let's talk about the best way to do email marketing for business brokers. Now, in 2020, in 2021, and even in 2022, I was super heavy into generating leads for business brokers through cold email marketing. And it worked fantastic. There has been a lot of changes in cold email marketing over the last few years, which have really lowered the amount of results you could get through cold emailing. Google and Outlook have both done algorithm updates. They're leveraging AI now to reduce the amount of spam emails that businesses get. Just the whole filter process, deliverability has been a lot more tough. So email marketing is not what it used to be, but I still recommend it as a service, and here's why. You don't need to do a lot of it, but it is a highly effective channel. Now, again, when I used to do it, I was sending at one point 100,000 emails a day to businesses to find leads for brokers, but you don't have to do that at all. All you need to do is have maybe 1,000, 2,000 sends per day. And so let me kind of give you an overview of the process of how to do that. First off, whenever it comes to getting a list, always make sure that you buy a list and clean it. Doesn't matter where you get that list from, you always have to clean it. So just Google different email cleaning software. There's a lot of good ones. Mostly all of them work. Find one that's fairly cheap. I like to use one called Million Verifier. So if you've ever heard of that, I would use that for your email cleaning service. It's super cheap and it works just fine. So always make sure if you're going to send emails out that you clean the list. And let's say you cleaned it 3-4 months ago, clean it again. Always want to keep it clean because a lot of these email sending platforms have really cracked down on what's the bounce rate you get, what's the spam score. Like, you have to make sure these are clean. Um, Once you have that list, you want to create email accounts. Now, you don't want to just start sending emails through your email account. That's a disaster. That's how you that's how you ban your domain. And then if you ban your main domain, then you're screwed. So buy similar domains. Buy the .co of your domain. Buy the .net of your domain. Buy similar versions of your business's name. Buy like probably 5, 10 different domains, and then set up email accounts through there. Now, I recommend only setting up 2 email accounts per, and only sending a maximum of 50 cents a day per each email account. Okay. It's very low volume play nowadays. I used to do 200, 300 cents a day per email account. Can't do that anymore. That's a very easy way to be just completely blacklisted. So that's how you set that up. You can use a software like Instantly. You can use a software like Smart Lead. Those are the 2 best email softwares. And then set up a campaign and run to those, send emails to those contacts that you've cleaned. Now, again, I'll have a more in-depth strategy of how to do this, but that is how you do email marketing. And I would only recommend sending 1,000, 2,000 cents a day. Once you start getting past that, Google starts to look at you very closely and can shut you down at any second. The next one is LinkedIn marketing. Okay. How does LinkedIn marketing work nowadays? Okay. So again, everything's been kind of throttled back, right? Email's been throttled back. LinkedIn has also been throttled back. I would look at LinkedIn as not a scalable channel, but a channel that you should have running. You can just, what I recommend is just buying some sort of LinkedIn automation software. They're extremely cheap, $75, $100 a month, and just creating a campaign in there to prospect for you. Because LinkedIn, trying to do it manually through Sales Navigator, it's just a pain in the butt, and it's just a lot of work. And with LinkedIn, it's like your goal is to get a couple conversations a month. So really doing anything that's more tedious on your part to get those 2, it's not worth it. So get LinkedIn automation. I recommend one called Dripify. It's like $79 a month. Can do everything for you. Set up your campaign, and you set up how you want the messages to be written, and you're good to go. Now, the last one I want to recommend brokers look into and utilize for their business is online advertising. Now, there's 2 main ways you can go with online advertising. Obviously, there's a million advertising networks and channels and ways you can do it. In this situation, I'm only focused on Google ads and Facebook ads. Let's touch on Google ads first. Google ads are great, but you have to be careful with them because you have to know the keywords that you need to target and the volume of searches that those keywords get, because it sounds great to spend 20, 30, $40 a day on, selling my business in, LA County, but how many searches does that get? Does that get enough searches? You have to know what the scalability is of your Google Ads campaign before you launch it. Because does 2 leads a month sound good? Like, is that going to be what the maximum number is based off the search volume? Can you get 20? You need to know this. The problem I have with Google Ads is that, you could say, yes, there's search intent because they are typing in on Google, look, I'm looking to sell my business in X county. But they have not really taken any initiative. If they were someone that submitted their information online on your website, that's another thing. They say, okay, they know who you are, they looked at your brand, they've submitted their information, they want to talk to you. But if they're coming in through Google and you're running ads for it, it's a little bit different. Just look at it with a grain of salt. I would say that the quality of Google leads is not super great. I think it used to be better in the past. I've found that I get some leads coming in of just bogus people that are just fake information, and I'm paying for that, and it's not worth it. Now let's talk about Facebook ads. One more thing on Google ads is you cannot target revenue. So just because you're running Google ads does not mean that every business that's submitting their information is going to be over $1 million and you're going to be a perfect client for you. So it is what it is. I wouldn't recommend Google ads. I would recommend Facebook ads. And here's why. Facebook is great. Facebook, you can target a geographical area and you can target all the business owners in that area. Again, with Google, it's all search-based. Yes, you can do display stuff. And yes, there's other ways to target a bigger network of people. I have not really focused on that. I do a lot for brokers on the Facebook advertising side. And here's why I like Facebook ads. Again, you can target all business owners in a geographical area. So I'm not limited to the data I have, the searches that are made that month. I'm at this point, Facebook and Instagram has a majority of people on their platform. So when I'm targeting a geographical area, I'm hitting a lot of people. So the great thing about Facebook ads as well is that when you're putting ads out there, hey, you're looking to sell your business, blah, 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 people are submitting in their information to you. First off, one thing is self-reported, right? So they're putting their information in there. Yes, you're going to get some bad information, but generally what I've seen is, and people that are looking to sell, they'll put their information in there. They'll be accurate. The other thing that I like about Facebook is that there's a conditional questions that you can add to your form. What does this mean? If you don't want to work with people doing under $1 million in revenue, don't worry about it. Put it in the conditional format, conditional question that says, if people say that they're doing less than $1 million, don't even try to have them submit. I only want people that are over $1 million submitting. So Facebook will optimize for people that are over $1 million and want to submit their information. You won't even see the people that are under it. So it's a great way to get good leads. It's a great way to get really good leads. And you're doing it through a platform that's scalable. Facebook ads is extremely scalable to an extent, right? If you're in a rural market, it's going to be hard to scale Facebook ads over a certain point, but it is very scalable. And it's ads, and Facebook likes to take your money. So the more money you put into it, the more it's going to show your ads, the more leads that you're going to be getting. So it's a lot more scalable than email marketing. Email marketing, you can't really scale anymore. LinkedIn is definitely not scalable. Google ads is not super scalable because it's going to be based off the search terms. And if you wanted to scale up your Google ad lead generation, you're going to have to use terms that go a little bit outside of your area, and that might start pulling in some bad leads. So overall, if I was a business broker, I would recommend online advertising first, primarily Facebook advertising. $10, $15 a day, maybe 20, see how it goes. You might not get great leads, and that's just how it is to start, right? You have to get data in, you have to see what's going on, see what your cost per lead is, and then you make adjustments. When I first started doing online ads for brokers, leads were not great. Leads kind of sucked. And I was getting a lot of low-end leads. Once you put in over $200,000 into ads, Facebook kind of treats you a little bit differently, and they give you a little bit more high-quality audience. And it didn't take having to spend $200,000, but along the way, I was able to improve the quality of the leads, the consistency of the leads, and everything like that. So that's my 3 recommendations with marketing. I recommend all 3. Do email marketing, 1,000 cents a day, 2,000 cents a day. Leave it at that. Do LinkedIn. Just get a LinkedIn automation software, run it in the background, and then just field the replies that come in. And then if you want to start actually generating good volume of leads consistently, run some online ads. I recommend doing Google and Facebook, but here's what I would do on Google. Do branded stuff and do simple keywords. And if the keywords hit and you get a lead, great. But do branded stuff. Do business broker in Atlanta. Do your company's name. Because last thing you want is someone trying to search for your company and then you're not popping up. You'll see it. If you Google a lot of different businesses, you'll see that they're running ads for their own brand names. It's because they want to make sure that they show up for themselves. Because some people might be running ads against you, actually, where you type in they type in your business name and your competitor comes up and says, hey, you should use us instead of them. You might want to look that up. So that's what I would do on Google. Facebook ads, I would say $20 a day. It's not going to kill you, and you'll get some leads coming in. You'll be able to field that, and you'll feel better. If you do all these channels, you'll feel better about your lead generation. You won't feel like you have to personally find every single lead. If you get a commission, put some money towards marketing. If you need help, you can reach out to me. I can help you out. ClientsIO, ClientsIO.com, if you ever heard of us. But yeah, hopefully this was helpful. Again, I'm going to get into more in-depth videos about how to do each. But overall, this is what you need to do in 2024 and moving forward into 2025 with your marketing efforts. These are the best channels. I didn't talk about cold calling. I don't think it works that great anymore. It can work. Not saying it doesn't work as a whole. It's just when I'm working with hundreds of brokers, what's going to work the best? Cold calling is not one of them. So yeah, that's it. Hopefully you got some good advice, and look forward to more. Look for other videos around more specifics on each platform so that you know how to build out each one. This was more of an overview to give you some more information. If this fires you up to go try to figure out how to do it, go right ahead, or reach out to me and I'd be glad to help. So thanks so much.